Hey folks, let's learn something new about the oil and gas industry. All right, it's the time of the month where we answer emails. Let's jump right into it. Number one, would you be willing to introduce us to your contacts at ExxonMobil? We would gladly pay you for it as we are struggling to get our foot in the door. I get asked this all the time, and quite honestly, the answer is no, and you wouldn't want it to be yes. And the reason I say that is the contacts don't matter. What matters is, do you have the ability to explain to somebody what problem that you can fix and what is the value they will receive? Anybody that you talk to in ExxonMobil that has a problem that you can fix will listen to you. It's a myth that the contact list of a salesperson is what makes them successful. In fact, it's such a big myth, I think we'll go ahead and do something with this that we've never done before. I'm gonna go ahead and give away over 19,000 contacts, our contacts that we have in our CRM. I'm gonna do it the week after OTC, just to prove a point. And the point is that even with a list of contacts, unless you know what you're doing, you're not gonna go anywhere. So stay tuned for future shows, and we'll let you know how you can get your free copy of these over 19,000 contacts. Let's go to number two. Number two, what's it like to work offshore? It's actually much better than you would imagine it. The rigs are nice and clean. They have movie theaters, you have gyms, the food's great, the accommodations are good. You work long days, typically 12-hour shifts, and you usually work 2 weeks at a time, which means you're gone from home for 2 weeks. And that's the part that most people struggle with. But working a rig's safe, it can be fun, and the money's fantastic. Number three, the oil and gas industry is growing like crazy. What's some of the unexpected things you have seen during that growth? Wow, unexpected things. High school kids right out of school getting offered $80,000 a year to go work in North Dakota. Didn't see that one coming. The U.S. government losing all its geophysicists and geologists to the private oil and gas companies, and now the government doesn't have enough people to help run things like the Bureau of Land Management. I didn't see that one coming. And the Houston traffic, it is just horrible, and I didn't see that one coming either. So there's three things that are caused by the growth of the oil and gas industry. Number four, what does Schlumberger do? Schlumberger is the world's largest service company. So they provide technical solutions, tools, and manpower to the oil and gas industry, predominantly upstream. So companies like BP, ExxonMobil, Anadarko depend on Schlumberger to be able to get oil out of the ground. Number five, my sales team struggle with cold calling oil and gas companies. Why is your industry so difficult to penetrate? For a bunch of reasons. One is it's old-fashioned, right? So there's all these layers of management that are retired in place, and it's hard to navigate. Number two, your cold calling is probably not phone-based, which, believe it or not, because the oil and gas industry is old-fashioned, the phone actually plays a crucial part in your cold calling. We have a group within modalpoint called Client Acquisition Services, and that's all they do is they set appointments for other people's sales teams. So we know that it's different. And the reason you're struggling with it, it's not that it's hard, it's just different than any other vertical. Reach out to me directly, and if I can help you, I will. Number six, what's different about marketing to the oil and gas industry? All right, so first thing, let's clear up what marketing means. People that think that marketing and sales are the same thing have no idea what either one of them is. Marketing is basically about generating leads. Sales is basically about taking those leads and converting them to cash, to a sale, right? So what's different about marketing the oil and gas industry is you have all these divisions and subdivisions. Each one has their own set of business drivers that are unique to that division. So the service guys, what works to market the service guys would not work to market to the midstream guys, to the pipeline companies, right? And what would work to market to, like, say, through tubing services inside a service won't work in, like, well stimulation services, once again, which is a subsegment inside a service. So the thing about marketing oil and gas is there is no one marketing approach. You have to know the segment and the subsegment that you're marketing to, and that's why marketing is different in oil and gas. All right, folks, hope that helped. We will see you next time.